Well, hello. It's a pleasure to be with you for my TBC Live broadcast. This is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey reporting for my TBC Live broadcast number 424. That's 424 live broadcast. I'd like to thank all of you for being here, but most of all, I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Marlene, for always being there supporting me, who, as I know, is watching right now from one of her offices at her hospital. Thank you, darling, for always there for me. And I love you so much. Now, let's talk about the little two little ones of ours, which is Kayla and Caitlin. And if either one, if you're watching me, I love you very much, both of you, as well as all my family friends that's watching me, wherever you're watching from, whether it's Florida, wherever. Thank you so much, and I love you too. Now, let's talk about the people that's in our chat area. And let me bring that up really fast here. And I know I have people from the Bangladesh community and as well. And I see my lovely wife Merlene in the chat. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for always being there. Okay, and I know I probably have some people coming in later. Brandy Wilson had a nice broadcast today, folks, and as always, and as well as some of our Bangladesh community as well. Okay, now let's do this. Let's go ahead and cover the blog, get that out of the way. Then we can talk about the few things that I want to talk about today, okay? Okay. So everyone should be seeing my screen now, showing the blog. And the first one is this the end of the week or the beginning of the contest this week? Okay. Well, it shows the results time. It shows the results stemming from the 27th, which was 2 days ago, to um, June 2nd. All right. And already, my goodness, Reese Lang, he was serious about this. He said, I'm going to be the winner next week. Well, he's already leading already with 41 signups. He's doing something. And hopefully we can find out what that is. Okay. All right. Nigeria is doing well too, it appears. And someone from Papua New Guinea is in third place right now, tied with someone with Elite Services from Ivory Coast, who's always in the running. Okay, Art Fletcher is in his double digits too. Well, everyone, and Mary Murphy's got 7. Very good. Okay, very good to see what people are doing. Okay, congratulations so far. All right, let's keep moving along. TBC, and this is what my broadcast, my 423rd broadcast yesterday, and thank you, Adam, for posting it. Says TBC is all about love and abundance. Just follow the instructions. And that's what I was talking about, following the instructions. If you follow instructions in your life, why was it so difficult to follow instructions here in TBC in order to be successful? TBC is not a complex organization, or the instructions are not complex. You just have to go through them and read them carefully. Okay? And I believe, okay, that was all because we went over this one here. We went over these yesterday. So that's all. So folks, let me come out of the broadcast so you can see me talking about this. And basically what I want to talk about, the haves and the have-nots. Again, what I want to talk about today, the haves and the have-nots. Now, what would I be talking about that? What am I pertaining to? Well, I'm pertaining to the 99 percenters versus the 1 percenters. Okay? The 99% of us is a lot of us in this chat area. That's among us. But soon, I know my lovely wife and I, Merlene, will be one percenters, because we want to make sure that we have so much wealth that we can help so many people. You see? Because what good is it to have all the money in the world, all the wealth in the world, but yet you become selfish and just want to live a lavish lifestyle, but yet won't help a soul. Well, I can tell you right now, Merlene, that you see here in this chat room, and myself, we don't think like that at all. We believe in helping people. And I think I've already started showing that as you seen pictures in past broadcasts of some of my family feeding, clothing, and giving medical needs to the poverty in certain areas in the Philippines. And we plan to do more of that. So you have to ask yourself, are you a have or a have not? You see? Now, the very first blog post, there was a video and content underneath it that talked about that the 1% controls almost all of the 99% of the earth, the wealth of the earth. Why is that so? What? And guess what? And guess what I've observed in some of my studying about economics around the world. Guess what I found out? That gap between the have and the have not is getting wider and wider and wider and wider. Why is that? Why is that? Could it be because some of the people, all of us 99 percenters, the people that's in that 99%, we don't try. Folks, let me put it to you straight. I'm gonna put it to you straight. A lot of people they don't realize they can do almost anything on this earth they want to do if they put their mind and body into it. We can get to 1 billion members in a heartbeat if all 3.3 members are active recruiting people into TBC or or sharing this opportunity of the TBC. There's nobody out there that cannot do the things they want to do if they have the means to do it. Now, we can put aside maybe the people that's poverty, that's trying to get food every day, much more than that lifestyle. But I'm talking about the people who have some things, choose to live a social type lifestyle which can't help very many people that way. But if you had all the money in the world, meaning if you was among the 1%, how helpful would you be to people that are in poverty, that are struggling to get meals every day, that's struggling to get water every day, that's struggling to get medical needs every day? So that gap between the have and the have-nots is just getting wider and wider and wider. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of us in the 99% need to be over. See, that 99% should be 98, 2%, 97, 3%. See, and slowly getting tighter. Because there's too many people over here in the 1% that are selfish and don't believe in helping mankind and humanity. You see, they just don't believe in doing it. It's all about them getting as much more money they can. You know? Just getting filthy rich, but don't believe in helping a soul. Well, I can tell you my loved one, Merlene, and I, we don't think like that at all. And we won't ever think like that. Because we remember when we didn't have as much as we have now. We are trying to make as much income as we can in every avenue we can make it. Because we have a plan, a strategy to help so many people in need. Yes, we have an awesome opportunity here called the Billion Coin that refers TBC. Yes, we have a Bitcoin bounty contest that's bringing several TBCNs into the community, practically on a daily basis. It was an incredible idea by admin to do that, because admin was seeing that people were just was as much as they put it in the blog to grow the community, people were just not doing that. They were just sitting back watching the richer get richer, and we stay right where we are. And a lot of it has to do with I've talked a lot about, and Randy and a lot of TV broadcasters talking about, is mindset. We got to get out of that mindset that we can just we got we're the have-nots, but we can have more than we ever imagined. We just got to put the foot to the grind and get it done. We got to close that gap that's getting wider between the have and the have-nots. I'm telling you, we got to, all the haves are not necessarily the elite either. You see, everybody thinks that the 1% are just the elite, the bankers and whoever they are. No, they're not all the elite. There are some people inherit income as children. Some people inherit, but not everybody. But see, I admire a person work for getting to that in that 1%. Because I'm telling you, as long as I'm healthy as I am, really know that we are both going to get to that, be among that 1%, so we can help as many people as possible that don't have much at all. So are you going to be a have or have not? The have not, I hate to tell you, a lot of us in that 99%. And my God, think about this a moment. We talk about abundance in TBC, right? But isn't it also in the Holy Bible that God said we will live life abundantly? Do you remember that? Did God say anything in the Bible about us living in lack? No. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. He said we will live life abundantly. And our admin is saying the same thing. Let us abundantly build this thing to 1 billion members so we can see the fruits of our labor. So become a have and not and let's get out of this have not attitude, or that have mindset that we have. That we can't do no more, that we just want to sit back and complain, and then we want to get back and have our own agenda about what TBC should be about. Admin has laid out the strategy, the blueprint for us. We don't have to do a thing but carry it out. That's all. I just redeemed so many cookies. And yes, I have a lot of TBC corn kringles. But get this. I am not so concerned about what's in my wallet. I am concerned about us being a complete community of people that want to see the best for mankind and humanity. Oh, we can speak it all we want, but we have to act it. We have to put into action. You see? Become a have. Let's have a lot of people in the TBC. Let's have a lot of people. Let's have 1 billion members. How about that? Let's have a lot of people just going out and talking and whatever way you want to communicate with them. I've had several people sign up before they had this um, Bitcoin bounty contest. I only wish they had the Bitcoin contest when I had brought in so many people in the Billion Coin. But isn't it still not too late? If we a lot of people, if we were doing what we were doing in 2017 when we had a not so great network wallet back then, we got to 1 million people in a hurry from 2016 to 2017. There's no reason why we can't push this thing to at least a half million. I mean, half billion by the end, near the end of this year. So again, what do you want to be? Do you want to be a have or a have not? Do you want to remain the way you are financially the whole entire your life? Or do you want to be a part of the haves who went to another level, maybe read enough books about finance and economics, or about getting, see, it's got to start with here first, your mindset. Maybe went to some conferences or some conventions, like I my goal is to go to Grant Cardone's um, big conference in next February. That's supposed to be in Las Vegas. That's what I'm shooting for, because that was awesome that he put on Super Bowl day in January, no, in February, the beginning of February 2nd or 3rd this year. It was magnificent. People all over the world came to it. And it's not cheap to go, but you believe I'll put up the money to go. That's my goal, because it's going to help me and my lovely wife Merlene move forward beyond. See, it's not about just the money. You got to get the mindset. You got to improve here first. That's what's blocking so many people. What's going on in here? They want to make excuses and produce negativity in TBC instead of pushing forward to build our community, thus becoming a have, not a have not. See that? See, that's the same mindset you've had about different things in your life. When you see people complaining about here TBC, that's nothing more than what they've been doing already in their life. You see? That's all. I had a guy from I think from Nigeria, I think, or somewhere in Africa, messaged me the other day, and he was new on TBC. And I was telling him, he was shocked when he heard I was over 400, that I had did over 400. He said, "Wow, you're a great leader." You know, folks, I appreciate people calling me a leader, but folks, I'm no different from you are. It's just maybe my belief system is stronger. Maybe I believe in doing, you know, I have one area that I know I have to improve. Now I keep that to myself because I know what it is. I'm not going to just tell it. I'm talking about in terms of TBC. One area, because I got everything down pat. You know, I just want people to understand that you cannot remain the way you are if you want to achieve greatness. Because some of those people in the 1% are great. They have shown it all over the news. See, some people want everything in the beginning, like Randy was talking about, the accolades, everything, to be recognized, everything in the beginning. For me to be the broadcaster's host wasn't even my idea. Randy asked me that because he said, "You've done more broadcasts than anybody by a long shot. You should be the host." He saw me doing something of magnitude that's impacting the community, so he asked me, and I graciously said yes. Because remember, he was doing broadcast meetings for a few months, right? So what I'm saying to you is this: let's become the haves. and not the have-nots. Most of the world is in the 99% of the wealth and a lot of that's where all the poverty is located. You don't have any poverty over here in the 1%. These people are wealthy. It's just that, like I stated before, some of the people in this 1% are selfish with their wealth. They don't believe in uplifting humanity. They don't believe in helping the poor, the people in poverty. Admin does listen. As far as the money or the coin that you have, a lot of us are millionaires and some billionaires. As far as I'm concerned, folks, let me share some with you. 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 You simply have to understand that you simply have to get to 1 billion members in order for us to achieve this greatness of our TBC coin. All that money in your wallet is useless if you don't get to 1 billion members, folks. I'm telling you, you know it already. I'm not mentioning nothing you don't already know. You simply have to get there. You have to get there, folks. So remember one thing what I say here. Remember this. As you've seen admin being in a lot of our broadcasts, and admin's been on what? I think 3 to 4 straight broadcasters meetings. Why do you think admin all of a sudden, out of all these months, start appearing in the chat area? Admin, what did I tell you? Admin been watching us for a long time. Admin have to make sure that we're saying the right things and we're moving in the right direction. And folks, in case you don't know it, and I always mention it, if you're not becoming a student of the blog, if you're not really zeroed in the blog and learning as much as you can learn along the way, you're going to be just walking slow to 1 billion members. Because admin has maps it out by days now, what admin expect to happen. We got all the tools, like I said, the blueprint to make this happen. So it's a coming upon us to get it done. Okay? All right, folks. I think I've made my point here today. You know, questions about anything that I talked about today, now's the time. Okay? All right. Look like thank you, Shohag, for saying it's a wonderful broadcast here. Thank you so much. And I appreciate that. I got people from the Philippines, and Cleopatra here. I got Shohag, got different people. Of course, I got my wonderful wife, Merlene. And everybody just pretty much speaking to each other. But I'd like to thank everybody for being here today, folks. You know, I'm pretty much done for the day. That's all the point I tried to make today. Congratulations to everybody that's achieving into Bitcoin bounty contest and any facet of TBC. Just make sure that we are building and building and building to 1 billion members, folks. Anyone got any last question? Did anybody have any questions of me before I end for today? Thank you so much, Merlene, sweetheart, for being here today, like you always supported me. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you, Kaylin and Caitlin, for always being here, and those people, those two watching with me. Thank you so much. I love all of you, everybody. See, I believe, despite what everybody else wants to believe or about themselves or me, I believe that it's like Admin says about love and abundance. That's what we heard at TBC about. All these people here, other than my Merlene, are my sisters and brothers in TBC. We are just sisters and a family, a big family of a community, a private community, trying to achieve something that's never been achieved before. Okay, folks, thank you so much. I'm going to end now, and I will see you tomorrow around the same time if nothing happens. So, a great day, a wonderful day, and a prosperous day of abundance. Peace, everybody.